Hey everyone. Welcome back to the Cine Nick channel. Today, we're diving into Demonte Colony 2, a sequel that brings back the thrills and chills of its predecessor. Is it worth your time? Let's find out. First, let's recap the previous film, Demonte Colony. The story follows four friends, Raghavan, Sajith, Vimal, and Srini, who decide to explore a haunted mansion in Demonte Colony, notorious for its dark history. After a chilling experience inside, they seek the guidance of an astrologer, only to find themselves trapped in a supernatural nightmare. As eerie occurrences unfold, they discover the tragic tale of Lord John Demonte, who met a gruesome end. With a curse on a diamond necklace and spirits seeking revenge, the friends must navigate the horrors of the past to survive. Now, moving on to Demonte Colony 2. Set 6 years after the events of the first film, we follow Debbie, a woman grieving the mysterious death of her husband, Sam, who was found hanging. His friends, however, are discovered to have jumped from an apartment building, raising suspicions of foul play. Debbie's life takes a turn when she witnesses an astrologer's suicide on the same date, and she encounters Srini, who is now in a vegetative state after a tragic accident linked to their past. As Debbie seeks to communicate with Sam's spirit, the story intertwines with new characters like Raghunandan and Aishwarya, who are battling for their inheritance, exposing a dark legacy tied to the haunted Demonte Colony. With supernatural forces at play, the tension builds as Debbie and the others try to uncover the truth behind the haunting events and break the cycle of tragedy. Demonte Colony 2 is a one-time watchable film that manages to keep you engaged with its above-average script. The story unfolds with a good mix of suspense and supernatural elements, making it hard to look away, even when things get a little rocky. Now, let's talk about the performances. The lead actors deliver okay performances. While the acting is not Oscar-worthy, it does the job. Priya's character starts off a bit over the top, which might put some viewers off at first, but by the end, she manages to find her footing. Her character's journey is interesting, and you can see her grow as the film progresses. On the flip side, Arulnithi's portrayal sometimes feels a bit too intense. His evil face can be frightening, but it also feels like he loses control at times. It adds a layer of unpredictability to his character, which could either intrigue or confuse the audience. Now, let's discuss Arun Pandian. While he aims for a dramatic flair, his performance comes off as overly dramatic and not very convincing. Some of his dialogues are delivered in a way that feels exaggerated, which detracts from the overall impact of his character. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the VFX. Unfortunately, the visual effects are below par, particularly in scenes with bats surrounding the hotel. It feels less convincing and pulls you out of the immersive experience. Priya's visit to another realm suffers from poor color grading and setting, which could have been visually stunning but instead falls flat. Despite these shortcomings, the film finds its stride towards the end. The climax is gripping, and the final moments serve as a savior for the overall experience, leaving you on a cliffhanger. This sense of suspense makes you excited for what's to come in Demonte Colony 3. Overall, Demonte Colony 2 is a watchable flick that delivers enough thrills to keep you entertained. While it has its flaws, like the VFX and some uneven performances, it still holds your attention with its engaging story. I recommend checking it out, especially if you're a fan of horror and supernatural thrillers. Have you seen Demonte Colony 2? What did you think of it? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more reviews. Until next time, stay spooky.